Good morning, Santa Barbara. It is Saturday, June 2nd. It's Matt McAllister, your host, here on K-Tide. It's going to be a beautiful day, especially if you're a dog.
Crockett is the first dog that my husband and I got since we've been married, so it's sort of like we had a baby or a demon.
Wilfred's got pretty horrendous gas. I mean, it'll make you cry.
I spend a ton of money on Buddy and Bocce. I never say how much I really spend, so Bob never really knows.
Hey, this morning we're talking about a great Santa Barbara tradition, the Big Dog Parade. And it's the Big Dog Parade now, but it started small. It began as a block party with some Big Dog employees who just wanted to get together and have a little party with their dogs. And look what it's grown into. Over 1,000 dogs dressed up and cruising down State Street. It's like competitive Burning Man for dogs. I gotta tell you, people go absolutely bonkers, working on these outfits for months. This didn't just happen overnight. This is a well-thought-out plan to win the Big Dog Parade.
That looks great. I think it looks great, too. We've been doing the Big Dog Parade for about 12 years. We've taken home some trophies. And this year, we're gonna kick ass. Again. The theme for our float this year is The Dogs Next Door. It's a playoff on the Girls Next Door TV show about Hugh Hefner and his girlfriends. The setting's gonna be the bedroom of the Playboy Mansion. We'll have a dog playing Hugh Hefner. We'll have 3 mansion security guards. And we'll have 3 little girlfriends wearing blonde wigs.
We've done wigs before, and we've used human wigs, and they just don't work on dogs.
So we had some wigs made. One of the girlfriends is here for her fitting, yeah. Tonka is going to be Hugh Hefner's #1 girlfriend.
Yeah. Tonka is our supermodel.
Tonka, you are so beautiful, Tonka!
Just wait until you get your lingerie.
Okay, Zoe! Good. Oh, yeah, perfect. Yeah. Oh, right here. Hello, right here.
This is Oscar. He's going to be playing girlfriend number 3.
Good boy.
Even though he's a little boy, you think he likes the wig?
I think he loves it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, perfect. Yeah. Oh, that's fucking awesome.
My sister and I have decided to turn this into a new business venture. It's called Total Diva Pets. We make fashionable wigs for fabulous pets.
You could Photoshop the other eye.
My sister and I are both biologists. This one, the pet fashion, is something we'd love to do full time. This is called the Bobcat because it's a bob and it fits a cat. It looks great on cats. We're ready to go. The parade will be the big debut of our new company. After the parade, we're hoping to get our wigs on the runway at Pet Fashion Week in New York City.
You know, as your parade announcer for the last 7 years, I think I've just about seen it all. But every year, it seems like these people come up with stranger and stranger ideas.
So this is our costume from last year's dog parade, Barco. We decided to make fun of the gas prices and how ridiculous they are. We dressed our dogs up as gas pumps. The judges seemed to dig it, but we didn't take top prize. But hey, it was our first parade. This year, we're gonna ramp it up and take the competition down. Our theme this year is dogfight, and we're building an aircraft carrier which is going to serve as a runway for dogs dressed up as World War I biplanes. The dogs will be wearing wings and aviator goggles. This is a huge part of the costume. This is the cool factor. So we're gonna see how she does with just walking around. We found these online. They're called doggles. Oh yeah, Jasmine. Oh, hold on, Jasmine. Christo, you wanna try? Oh, he's gonna eat him up. Shit. No. Oh, come here. Just have to get it over his mouth. Wanna try them? You like, say, goggles? Come on, sit. I'd love to know what he's saying. It sounds kind of like F you. Roo roo. Yeah. Stay. No. Do not eat. Stay. Krista, come on. Be the boy. Be the boy. Oh. Okay. Hold on. Well, that went well. We have tons to do over the next few months. Build our aircraft carrier, make costumes, and we have to find more dogs to be biplanes. I see this as a 9-dog operation. We're posting some ads online. We'd like our team to be all labs. We're kind of lab snobs. Except for the Red Baron. I'm thinking Great Dane. I work in the film industry. It's a creative field, but the parade gives me an opportunity to focus my creativity on what I love most, my dogs. I mean, besides my wife. We've got our work cut out for us. We're going to go big this year because I think big is what it takes to wow the judges and win this thing.
Bristow, Jazzy, do you want to win the parade with these? You speak and say yes.
Just in case you're wondering why so many people want to be in the dog parade. Number 1, the winner gets a luxurious night stay at the San Ysidro Ranch. I have heard that even the dogs get massages. Just let that one sink in for a moment. I don't remember the last time I had a massage, but your dog is going to get a massage. Winners also score some fun stuff from Big Dog, a sportswear company known for their wacky logos. Also, there's a good cause here, which goes by my rule of thumb. If you're going to do something really dumb, attach a good cause to it. Then everybody will forgive you later. All the parade proceeds go to the Big Dog Foundation, a charity that benefits dogs and kids. And a few other groups also come out to promote a whole bunch of canine causes.
This is Molly. Molly is my paraplegic pug. Molly became paralyzed at 3 months old, woke up one morning and she couldn't move, and it was due to a malformed spine, which prevents her from having any control over the lower half of her body. But she uses a wheelchair when we go out, and she's a total speed demon. And for the past few months, we've been training for the Big Dog Parade. This year will be Molly's 4th Big Dog Parade. We don't do the parade to compete. We actually do it to promote our foundation, the foundation that Rick and I started to help support special needs dogs and to provide other dogs like Molly with the tools to educate people. One thing Molly does is teach children about disability and how to respond to people who are of special needs or are disabled. Okay, so when you see somebody, try to look at what they can do, not what you think they can't do, right? Because really, they're not that different from us. They just do things a little differently. The kids really respond to Molly. So many special needs dogs are euthanized each year, which is a real shame because often they have a lot to give. What she gives me, I could never give back to her in return. The Big Dog Parade is the perfect place for us to raise support for our programs and for Molly to show the world that she's unstoppable.
This is sort of the epicenter of dog craziness in America, but it's everywhere. You'll notice we spend more money on our pets than we do ourselves. We treat our pets better than we treat our relatives. My sister comes to visit, she sleeps outside, my dog sleeps in my bed. Beware, your dog may outrank you in the family hierarchy.
Good boy.
These two little guys, I call them the designer dudes because they have an extensive line of couture doggy clothing. I'd probably say these guys are probably better dressed than Paris Hilton's Tinkerbell.
This is Yogi. This is my Shiba Inu. He'll be playing Hugh Hefner because he's older and so distinguished looking. I definitely feel like a parent. He's my first dog, and I've had him almost 15 years. We started building floats because Yogi was getting older and he's got some arthritis, and it's kind of a long way for him to walk.
Good dog.
Every year I say this is his last parade, but he's still going. Magoo is the latest addition to our family. We got him a few months ago from a friend of ours. Her other dogs were beating him up all the time, so I convinced her that he'd be better off living with us. I knew I could give him a really good home.
Magoo, I love you. I love you so much.
He's never been in the parade before, but I know he's gonna love it.
Bristow is just hyper and fun and goofy, and he always makes us laugh.
I love this dog. He was even my best man at our wedding.
We also have Jasmine. Jasmine is she's just the sweetest thing. All she wants to do is give you love. We met Jasmine while we were on our honeymoon in Montana. We found her chained up outside in the middle of a blizzard. She was chained up 24/7. She only got fed if there were leftovers. We could tell she had really been abused. So we rescued her.
Bristow needed a buddy and Jasmine needed a new life. And they got it. Okay, stay. Bristow's going in for surgery today. I noticed him limping, and it turns out that he needs a new knee to the tune of $3,000. It's a hit, but he's worth it. Our dogs are family, and now one of them has a serious health problem. If Bristow doesn't get his new knee, eventually he won't even be able to walk. I don't know what to expect. I don't know if he's going to come out of this. I don't know if he's going to be able to walk in the parade. I'm just really nervous.
You know, you can kind of understand why people are so devoted to their dogs. I mean, where else do you get that kind of unconditional love? And I mean, come on, admit it. Your husband, your wife, your family, nobody loves you as much as your dog, even if you don't treat it right all the time. And you can't say that about anything else. And I guess that's why these people truly do love their dogs.
Some people ask me, why do I do all of this for Molly? And I'll admit, it's a lot of work. I have to home cook for her. I change diapers all the time.
To the nerves in their spinal cord right here.
And I have to go to the vet frequently, and the medical bills can be outrageous.
Signs of problems with chronic infection.
I had Molly's pet insurance application all filled out.
Down of the bladder to see how
She became paralyzed before I sent it in, so none of her medical bills are covered. Molly's favorite thing is when Rick comes home.
She definitely loves me more. Just kidding. You wanna go on a walk? Huh? I think she just kind of looks at us for different kind of reasons. She goes to her when it's feeding time, and if she's really sick or something, then it's mommy. We met, she had just gotten Molly a few weeks before, and it just freaked me out because I felt like I was basically inheriting a child along with a girlfriend. But she's my dog every bit as much as she's Mandy's dog, and I love her to death.
One of the things we look forward to during the summer, besides the Big Dog Parade, is the Junior Wheelchair Camp for kids. Molly's been in her wheelchair since she was 8 months old, and she's 6 years old now.
I think it's cool for pets to be in wheelchairs. Molly has better wheels.
I think it's good that she's more around kids, because adults aren't going to be real open to this, to be honest with you. They're not. They think, oh, for Pete's sake, put her to sleep, you know, that kind of thing. But little kids, this is good for kids to see this.
All right. This is her favorite thing. Every single doctor said, put her to sleep. And just thought, you know what, I can't do that. I committed to take care of her, and it's the best decision I ever made. I've been given 6 years with her, and to lose her would be awful, but I also am so thankful that I had those 6 years. And I didn't think I'd have that long.
It's terrible to say that you love one dog more than the rest, but I do have one that really stands out. It was my dog Sam. I took Sam in as a rescue when he was 9 years old. The shelters didn't want to take him, and I took him in, and he became the world's ugliest dog, undefeated till the day he died in all the ugly dog contests.
Over the years, I have seen some outrageous things at the parade. And I remember last year, and some of you may remember this as well, the gal who brought her big Weimaraner, which I believe is German, which fits the bit nicely, dressed up like Pope Benny. We've had a couple of Great Dane convicts, some poker-playing pooches, and a number of exciting celebrity appearances. There is no telling who or what will show up this year.
So we're at our top secret dog parade float workshop here downtown Santa Barbara. What we've got so far is we've got our luxurious maroon carpeting. It's beautiful. I think it'll really make us stand out as we're going down State Street. The round bed is going in the back, and we're constructing a headboard for the round bed, which will be upholstered. We've recruited our friend Mike Coletto to help us. He's a carpenter, and he's got all the tools that we need.
Chrissy, can you...
We try and use the barter system whenever possible. Beer, wine, dinner.
We've got a bunch of wood. We're constructing a round bed for the float and a headboard that goes behind the bed. There's more cutting to do, and we just need one more trip to the hardware store. That goes up and over. There's still so much to do, but the parade float's kind of been taking a back seat because of what happened with Magoo last week. Unfortunately, today we just got some pretty bad news about his health. It sounds like he's got a pretty severe case of bone cancer in his leg. According to the vet, the course of action for this type of cancer would be to remove his leg and put him through chemotherapy with radiation. And she said even with all of that, he probably wouldn't have more than a year to live. So we don't know what we're doing. It's hard to tell that he's sick when he's so happy here, and he wants to go play and he wants to go for a walk, and so that's all I can do is hope he's happy for now. We're hoping we can bring him to the parade. I think he'd really enjoy it, but I think it might be too difficult for him to walk in it the whole time. So we'll just play that by ear. I feel terrible.
When Wilfred and I go to the dog park, everybody knows Wilfred. He's like the local celebrity there. He gets along with all the dogs. Everybody knows his name. Everybody knows about him. And nobody knows me. They could care less about me.
Mini or any sort of SUV that you could probably supply. Of course, you know, Bristow and Jasmine can't make it because Bristow's, healing from his surgery, but here they are. Yeah, because they really wanted to be here.
We got a decent response from our online posting.
8 people said they were coming to our first meeting. 6 showed up.
This is Lucky the Labrador. When I'm at work, he'll stand at my desk and pant like this, and his breath is really bad.
This is Stella. She was in the parade 2 years ago, dressed up in nylons and a garter, and she was presented as a Labrador. She did lab dances.
This is Hardy. This is my first adventure in the world of dog ownership.
Bang, bang. Bang,
I definitely know by having a dog that I'm not ready for children.
Lisa, you got some.
This is Taya. She's not a watchdog, but when we go out and have a hot tub in the evening, she scours the perimeter to make sure there's no critters that are going to be impacting our hot tub experience.
There is a group or a couple groups that have won
Pretty much every
years in a row.
Yeah.
So it's time to sort of dethrone them. Before we reveal our plan to the group, we need to make sure they'll keep it confidential.
Got agreements for each of you.
We don't want our competitors to catch wind of our idea.
What we're doing first?
My wife saw the ad for, hey, we want Labradors for the big dog parade. When she found out there was going to be a non-disclosure agreement, she was hooked.
Big baby. Okay, now that everyone's agreed to keep things confidential, our plan for this year is to do a World War I dog fight. So, good girl. I haven't figured out the tail section completely yet.
I think the costumes are fantastic. I wasn't so sure I wanted to be involved with it, but this is definitely awesome.
This is the real test here. Okay, come here.
Wait.
I think the costumes will work for some of the dogs,
That's okay. No, leave it.
but there are a couple dogs that are a little higher strung.
Roll over.
So that may take a little bit more coercion.
Oh, Lucky, your breath is terrible.
Besides working on floats and costumes, people actually create rigorous training schedules for their dogs. The course is a straight shot, but it is a mile, so there's always a lot of panting going on.
Boy, Bristol, keep walking. Keep walking. Bristol's been doing physical therapy twice a week, and he's really bouncing back. Okay, let's go home. Now that we're in the clear, we can focus on the other problems, like the fact that 3 dogs just dropped out. I advertised, I did flyers, posting them all around Ventura. We need to have at least 8 labs. I'm still scrambling to find new recruits, but we had to go ahead with our dress rehearsal. There's just no time. And one of our enlisted dogs couldn't even make it to rehearsal because she had an appointment with her therapist.
I'm an animal intuitive. So I have had dogs communicate to me in full sentences. Yeah, it's very amazing. I use the term read an animal or listen to an animal, and it's a lot of different things. A lot of times I'll put my hand on their body and I can feel their emotional reaction. If it was her choice, she wouldn't be wearing these glasses, I can tell you that.
Today's the first day we'll be testing the aircraft carrier. It looks stable, but it could tip over. We won't know until it's assembled and we let a bunch of 80-pound dogs run over it. Our other concern is how the dogs will handle the costumes, and if the costumes are dog-proof.
You think he's ready for takeoff?
I think he is absolutely ready for takeoff. It's the landing I'm not sure about. But
Oh, you cheated.
The whole idea is that we're chasing the Red Baron. So wherever the...
But we still have to paint the wings. We still don't have a Red Baron. And we have a couple of issues to take care of with the costumes. We need to use Velcro instead of hot glue for connecting the wings. And we need to paint everything still.
We have the mask, we got the antennas.
My husband is a perfectionist and an artist, and he's going to want it to look perfect. So, and I'd like it to look perfect too, but right now I'm ready for it to be over. I'm so tired.
Our goal is to win. There's no other option. We got to win.
We have a lot of sewing we have to do for our costumes. We already have wigs for our little girlfriend dogs, but voila, we got little doggy bras. These are gonna be perfect. We also made these little panties that we're gonna hang on this awesome chandelier that we found at the thrift store. When we hit the thrift store, we have a rough idea of what we're looking for. We definitely need this. We always find just what we need. Perfect. And a lot of what we don't need. Maybe not.
This is what we have selected as Hugh's bed throw. Very soft. It just induces a feeling of love.
We've talked to 3 vets. Magoo has 2 different kinds of cancers, which are totally unrelated. They can treat one, but the other can't be treated. So we've decided just to keep him comfortable and let him enjoy his last days here. He's gonna sit on the float. He won't have to walk. He can sit in his comfy chair and just be admired, which he deserves.
Hey, Summerlin Jolene.
Good morning, Matt. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. And I hear you've got a bunch of Boston Terriers. You want to dress up like the Boston Red Sox?
You know, my girlfriends and I have been tossing this idea around for a couple of years now. And
You know, you've got a few groups that win every year, but then you've got these wild card groups that get in there and try to steal the glory.
This is our entry for the Big Dog Parade, and this is Dog Day afternoon at Wimbledon. As you see, we have a homemade dog.
The eyes are made from golf balls. The tongue is a 4-inch rubber base. The body is constructed of plywood, chicken wire, and drywall adhesive.
Our goal initially was to have fun, but we really want to win. We want a trophy.
We are fitting Rocky for his costume. This year our plan is to do a Trojan dog. The dogs are going to be the Greek warriors that are hidden inside a giant wooden dog.
But ultimately we're gonna have a dog that's probably about 10 feet long, maybe 8 to 10 feet tall.
One of our biggest challenges is just going to be getting it to the parade. We can't have 100 dogs crammed inside a wooden dog, so that's why we're using the stuffed animals to make it look like there's an army in there. We've been pretty creative finding where we're going to get our costume material. This started as a dustpan brush and is now a Trojan helmet. I have no idea what the competition's going to be this year. I'm sure it's going to be stiff. My coworkers think that I'm crazy. Most people think that I'm crazy. I would admit that I'm a little bit crazy. Our goal for this year is to kick it up and get one of the ribbons. Beware of big dogs bearing gifts.
Topping off the good cause part of the shindig, you can actually adopt a dog at the parade.
DAWG, Dog Adoption and Welfare Group, is a nonprofit, no-kill dog shelter. Our mission is to reduce the rate of euthanasia. The dogs at DAWG have a permanent commitment from the shelter. They will stay here as long as they need to stay here. The Big Dog Parade is wonderful for our dogs. They get tons of exposure. It lets people know that there are dogs out in shelters needing homes. Let us know if you have questions. Oftentimes people come right from the parade and visit the shelter. The Big Dog Parade is for little dogs too, right, Lucille? The dog that I'm really rooting for getting adopted through the Big Dog Parade is Congo. Congo has some hip problems and some knee problems, but he mostly rests in his kennel and takes frequent short walks with volunteers. His disposition is so happy and welcoming. What is this? He's an older dog, so he's a little harder to place. Many people are reserved about adopting older dogs. They're a little afraid of the grief that might come from a dog who might not be with them as long as a puppy might. However, there is amazing satisfaction in taking in an older dog. For one thing, you've taken in a dog who lost his family. What you're doing is providing a space for a dog to have a family again. Also, you're giving them a chance to retire in comfort and in peace. And what a great gift. One of the reasons that we're taking Congo to the Big Dog Parade is that we really want him to get that exposure. It's his time. It's time for Congo to be adopted. He really deserves a home. He is so ready to be laying on the couch or on his special dog bed and being with his favorite person. What a good baby. I really hope that he gets to go home soon.
As a pit bull, she faces a lot of stereotypes. When I walk her down the street, sometimes people will cross the street, but she's really just a sweet little bag of love. She loves to be upside down. That's her #1 favorite activity. And she's also a certified therapy dog. So we visit a hospice facility here in my town every Sunday. She visits an advanced Alzheimer's facility so they can pet her and give her the loves that she adores.
Just one day to go until the summer's main event. So for all you people that bring your dogs into Nordstrom's and all of our fine dining establishments, this is your chance for you and your dog to stretch your stuff without anybody giving you the weird looks. Believe it or not, there are some 46,000 dogs in Santa Barbara. Who knows how many of them are going to show up at the parade?
It's nuts right now. The three of us tried to divide up tasks specific for today. It is very stressful, always the day before the parade. This year in particular, it's way worse because we also have to deal with getting our products ready. We're going to be selling them at the Dog Parade Festival after the actual parade. Our friend who's supposed to help us in the booth tomorrow, she's totally sick, so we're hoping she feels better. Otherwise, I don't know what we're going to do. We're gonna have to cut across the grass into the neighbor's driveway to get our trailer down the street.
Oh my God. We're really testing this. Biggest concern tomorrow would be making sure the dogs are not only staying on the float, but that they're gonna enjoy it and that we will not have any altercations with other dogs, because sometimes they get a little protective of their float.
Whoa, Zoe.
Oh, we lost one. We lost a girlfriend. Oscar! Hey, Oscar, get over here. Good boy, come on. Okay, wig on. Get in your chair, Magoo. Good boy. Sit down. Good boy.
I just want to win either Best in Parade or President's Choice. Either one's fine, but we've won them both.
I am not 100% confident about tomorrow's events as far as winning, but you come up with an idea, you try to make it as over the top as possible, and you just cross your fingers and hopefully that everybody is impressed and that your work is paid off.
Oh, we have to. I like it. We're as ready as we'll ever be.
This is our biplane assembly line.
It's the day before the parade. Carrie and I have been working around the clock. We're exhausted. I didn't think I'd be putting this much time into anything. Not even my marriage.
We're down to the wire. We're trying to get all the details fixed, but that's what Red Bull is for. Keep me awake all night.
This is a real labor of love for us. Last week we had a few moments when we thought about pulling the plug and saying screw it, but we've invested too much time and energy into this. Especially since we finally figured out how to attach these damn wings. And we found our Red Baron. I did a full search on the internet. I Googled Great Dane organizations, and I wrote every organization possible. And one person called me. We gained a Great Dane and another Yellow Lab. When we got back up to 9 dogs, I thought we might just pull this off. The greatest fear that I have would be that Bristow's leg starts acting up. And I'm also a little concerned about erratic flight patterns. I think it's just going to be total chaos.
This is our dog, Leroy, grandson of the first dog that I ever had.
And this is our dog, Mabel, who is Leroy's mother.
Leroy still lives at home with his mom. He's 8 years old, which puts him at 56 in dog years, making him the 56-year-old virgin. He's very sensitive. He was traumatized a few years back during the American League Baseball Championships when the Sox lost to the Yankees. As the game progressed, I grew progressively more and more drunk and belligerent, cursing loudly, which really upset Leroy. To this day, I have to watch what I say because when I curse, he thinks the Sox are losing again, and that upsets him greatly.
My dogs are Yankee fans. We hate the Red Sox.
Rise and shine, Santa Barbara. Shake a leg. It's the day we've all been waiting for. The 13th annual Big Dog Parade gets rolling at about 9:30. And there are 3 incentives to come check it out. 1, you get to laugh at all the people. I mean dogs. 2, it's for a good cause. And finally, your big incentive to join the parade, me. I'm going to be your parade announcer as the action unfolds. I take great pride in my role. It's actually the only MC duties that I've ever been invited back to do.
I barely got any sleep last night because we were up finishing last-minute details. This dog hates bras. She tries to eat them. It's okay, buddy. It's okay, good girl. You're okay. You don't have to wear it around your arms. That's fine. Zoe might not need a bra today. I'll be happy if we just make it through the whole parade without dogs flying everywhere. Okay, I got Oscar. He has brown boobs because he's a brown wiener dog. What?
It's right behind you. Hold on to your wigs, girls. Here we go.
How you doing, John?
I started out driving, and after about half hour in, power started dying. Smoke started coming up from the engine compartment. Had to find a U-Haul. The dog didn't fit in the U-Haul, so we had to turn it on the side, pay 2 innocent bystanders to help us load the dog into the truck, and we finally made it, like 6 hours later. All to get the Trojan dog to the parade. I don't know if this bodes well for us, but we're number 13.
A little crazy this morning. We got a little late start. Bristow and Jasmine are in my truck, probably ripping everything apart in there. They're so excited. My adrenaline is beginning to flow a little bit.
Good girl, Kate. Yeah. You're gonna do some good girl.
Competition is going to be heated, so we have flame retardant outfits.
This is Captain Lucky. I think he'd much prefer to be sniffing other dogs' butts right now, but...
This is Rainbow, our Red Baron. Rainbow may not necessarily be the most menacing name, but you can't always judge everything by a name.
So back in 1995, the parade started as a little event to celebrate the grand reopening of our Santa Barbara store. Had a block party, 100 or so dogs, and it's literally blown up into one of the biggest community events here in Santa Barbara. We have thousands of dogs walking, we have thousands of dogs watching. It's astounding.
Molly this morning is a little superstar. And as you can see, she's resting right now, which will prepare her for her big, long walk. But she's ready for it. We've been training, and she can walk more than a mile, so she's ready.
Most of our group is here, but our float is not because our driver, Mario Borgatello, cannot find the keys to the truck that will tow the float. They are madly looking for the keys.
The costumes were handmade by my wife, Carrie, and it took her about 2 months from the time we started until they were completed. We finished last night.
It's called the Swarm.
We have all the candidates that are running for the White House.
Rudy Giuliani, Barack Obama.
This is Harley.
Neutered Gingrich. It's just a lot of hot air and nothing really meaningful. Just barking at the wind.
My candidate feels that every dog deserves a $400 grooming.
This is Chelsea, and she just wants to get a little exposure out here and maybe continue the Clinton dynasty.
Okay. Yes. I think there's a sniper out there coming up upon Hillary, sniffing her butt.
We got it all together, our team dog outfits and the pom-poms for the dogs, and we're ready to march and introduce these dogs to their adoring public.
A few weeks ago, Congo got adopted, but he was returned to the shelter. Just wasn't a good match.
Well, since Congo has some hip problems and he's a little older, he's waiting for us at the end. We'll meet him there. Are we gonna put some pom-poms on Bryce? Our goal today is to get dogs adopted.
We drove 3 hours to get here from Bakersfield. So we just kind of dressed the dogs up like lobsters and had a little lobster card, and we thought that'd be kind of fun and original. Trying to stay original is kind of the hard part.
We're the homeless club. We're hunting for bones. That's Chester the molester. This is Jasmine. This is our 9th parade coming from Elko, Nevada. So we go about 13 hours every year. And we put on our costumes at home to try them out, and she's like gets in the mood.
This is Augustus the First. Bag in there.
Yeah, we're a social club for dogs and people. We go on excursions in our bus, wine tasting with your dog. 700 dogs go to the ball game. This is one of our events.
The team we gotta beat is everyone else.
No!
Paws down!
I brought my horse today, and she is smaller than some of the big dogs here too, which is really cool.
It's a little surreal. I thought ours was outrageous, but I'm going, oh no. We're just kind of average, I think.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're kind of getting things ready here for the 13th annual Big Dog Parade. Can everybody hear me okay? My name is Matt McAllister. I work for K-Tide, but once a year I look forward to this. Those are our judges. Give them all a big round of applause. We have our local dignitaries, Marty Bloom. All hail the mayor, everybody.
It's absolutely the hardest thing in the world to be the judge in the Big Dog Parade, because every single person walking down that street loves their dog and they think their dog is the best thing in the world. And I have to disappoint all but one of them.
Everybody give it up for the Big Dogs. And they are the official start to our 13th annual Big Dog Parade and Canine Festival. All right, here comes the homeless Big Dog Parade entry. How about that? You guys are lucky you're not going to get hassled by the cops at the end of the parade. How about that? The bumblebees through the greyhound groups. Okay, I dare you, let them go. See what happens. The hot dogs, that's fun. You know, I really can't say what you are, but I know we'll just keep it a secret. Got a little pimp dog. Terrific. Stagecoach, Calamity Jane. Look at the dog with the fake arms. Jeez. Oh, that's really insane. Look at that.
I think we got some really great reaction from the crowd. Like, you walk by and you hear people going, ah! Just freaking out. And it's really cool. It's hard though because we're busy, you know, keeping the dogs comfortable and in their places and their costumes on, so it's a little bit hard to tell what's going on outside. But you could hear it and you could feel it.
dogs with boobs on the side of them right now. Just have to iron it out and be passed by the judges. It's all about that second.
By the way, be on the lookout for Ricky Schroeder. He is our parade grand marshal. There he is, Rick Schroeder.
Next year we'll have a surfboard.
All right, here comes the shopping group, fresh out of Nordstrom's. You guys are supposed to dress up the dogs, not yourselves.
All right, here we go, Bristow. Now's your chance to shine. Oh, yeah. Hey, get up there, get up there, get up there, get up there, get up there. Come on, get up there, get up there, get up there, get up there. Go, come on, 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 come on. All right. The best laid plan goes to hell in like the first few minutes. Hey, at least I got airborne, Bristow. I'm feeling pretty good because the float is actually still in one piece.
We have about 25 people, about 20 dogs. Some of them are special needs. We have another paralyzed dog. We have a deaf dog. A lot of people here are in it to win. For us, it's really about Molly showing to everybody that she can do it. She's special, but she's not disabled in that way. She's a little powerhouse.
Superman, Batman, good to see you. Next year, we need a cat, just one cat to make it interesting. Wow, look at the Trojan dog. That is a great float. Hey, hats off to you. That is incredible. That is pretty incredible, though. Look at that thing. You know, he doesn't look too happy about that, Mom. I'm just going to offer that up. What happened? Uh-oh, here we go. Our first number 2. Oh, come on. Hold it. Hold it. Don't do it. Did he? I can't. Oh, no, he did do a little. That's okay. Everybody, big round of applause for her because she's picking it up. Oh, you got one little one there, but anybody else got a recyclable baggie? Biodegradable? Way to go. Great job. That's a responsible pet owner right there. That was the tiniest little poo I ever saw. I wouldn't even have noticed. And it looks like they're kind of voting for everybody, which is nice. That's very funny.
The float made it in plenty of time. And bark if you love tennis. Arf, arf.
Good boy.
Hardy is one of the best pilots today because he can land and launch with ease. He's had 2 kills already. He's a crowd favorite right now.
Bristow, up. Let's go. This way. This way. Get up there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah! Get up there. Get up there. Get up there. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah! My plane is slightly malfunctioning. His goggles are just keep getting lopsided, so I think that's why he can't navigate onto the aircraft carrier.
That's the first time we've ever had a donkey dressed up like a dog.
Is that a donkey?
Oh, it's a donkey, honey.
Go right by the judges. This is it time.
Cover up the kids' eyes. Here comes the Playboy float. These are the dogs next door. Judges, take a good look at this one. This might be a contender later.
I could hear what the judges were saying, and the girls looked great. This was perfect.
That is a great float, everybody. Give a big round of applause.
Yogi got stepped on a lot by our little girlfriend dogs, and so he was kind of wanting to get out. And that was totally hard, because he was fidgeting.
Judges' Choice Award! This means we get something.
Man, now that's the biggest dog we have seen. Over 200 pounds. Oh, here we go. Summerlin Jolene and her Boston Red Sox group with the Boston Terriers. Look at that. That's terrific there. Make it quick. Go. Make it quick. Dog Day Afternoon at Wimbledon. Look at the dog in the front. That's actually that's a really impressive float. Great job, folks. Great job. Now there's a guy who's doing this all by himself. You'll notice most people travel in packs to avoid individual embarrassment. Not that guy.
Come on. We're probably about a block away from the judges. Yeah, we're excited. It's coming up. When we come up on the judges' station, it's 110%.
Look at the dogfight group coming with their, I don't even know what to say. your aerial uniforms, the Red Baron, the aircraft carrier. How about that? All right, just to let you know, 4 months it took them to put this together for you guys. 4 months. The USS Labrador. Well, you know what? I can kind of see the end of the parade coming. So here's what happens now, everybody. The parade is headed to the park. Chase Palm, we're going to have a festival down there.
The guys who are breeding now.
So a lot of people have come by to the booth here at the parade and have met the dogs. Yeah. This has been super great exposure for the dogs, and we'll wait and see. I'm sure people will be coming out to visit to the shelter.
Person and just kind of attack his
Congo got a lot of attention today. He met lots of folks, and he had a great time out too. So even if things don't work out at the parade, Congo's going to come back to the shelter and wait for his family to adopt him.
These dogs are talking to me. It's like someone said, so are you the dog whisperer? I said, no, they're the talkers to me. I'm just tuning in.
I thought the parade was fabulous. It almost brought me to tears.
My vote would go to dog play.
I vote for the Playboy Mansion.
Very detail-oriented. You got the underpants hanging from the chandelier. It was just funny.
My vote goes to the Trojan dog.
Girls Next Door, best float.
My vote goes to dog fight. But they're labs, so it's really not a fight. It's a love fest.
Well, I'm gonna have to vote for myself. Bella, time for your close-up.
The dogs, some of them were acting like bucking broncos. Bristow is just a spaz period. We almost lost somebody. The float completely went sideways. We did get one ribbon, which is usually handed out to floats or entries that are looked at highly. So we'll see.
This is the first time we've sold our products. It's great, and you'll see a lot of dogs wearing pink wigs. Pink is a big hit. So now we're just waiting for the announcement of the prizes. I think we have a good chance of winning something. Then we'll hang around here and try to sell some more of our stuff, and then go home and go to sleep for like 2 days.
The parade was a blast. There's no place else in the world that would have a dog parade like this and dress dogs up, I don't think. This is uniquely crazy American only. I have 4 kids, and I could see, you know, my dogs are kind of like my second kids in a way too. But yeah, people do go sometimes a little over top. I would never dress my dogs up, ever.
All right, folks, this is it, the moment of truth. The verdicts are in, and it's time to find out who are the top dogs.
All right, so let's do this. Let's get some winners, right? Most humorous award winner, White House.
Rudy Putilani, that's hilarious. Putilani, all right, White House, this is so exciting.
Best costume, Trojan dogs. The winner of this year's Best in Parade award. A dog fight! Look at your huge trophy. You are the 2007 Parade winners.
All of our effort finally paid off. Yeah! It's amazing what a bunch of time and way too much money spent on a dog parade and floats and costumes will actually do.
We can't win them all, girls. No, we can't win them all, exactly. We got second place, second most humorous award.
We got a runner-up of a subcategory. It's a little anticlimactic, let's be honest.
Yogi's last year would have liked to go out with the top prize, but
Yogi doesn't know any different.
That's true.
He doesn't even know he was in a parade today. We're gonna lie to him.
We didn't win top prize, but the wigs were a smashing success. We did wonderful. They were flying off the shelf.
Was it worth all the work, all the hard work?
No.
Yeah. No.
Winning a night at San Ysidro Ranch is going to be completely what we need.
The best part about San Ysidro Ranch, they take dogs. I'm already thinking about next year, trying to think of how we can top this.
We won, man. Oh, good job, guys. Good job, Bristow. Come here.
And so another big dog parade goes down in history. Some of you are thinking these people need to see a shrink immediately. Meanwhile, others are planning their costumes for next year. And as for the dogs, well, they're probably thinking that their plot to take over the world is well underway.
So Magoo made it to the parade this year, and we're so happy because we knew it was something that he would really enjoy doing because he loved other dogs. And not long after, though, his health just went downhill real quick, and we lost him a few weeks after the parade. And on top of that, Yogi, we lost him a couple months after, too. Had him almost 15 years, so it's really, really hard not having him around. He was amazing. And he had such a long career in the dog parade, too. Couldn't have asked for a better dog. On a lighter note, our wig business is doing very well. They're in 60 stores worldwide, and they're going to be on the runway.
Welcome to the San Ysidro Ranch. Hi there, Mr. and Mrs. Costin. Welcome to the ranch.
The San Ysidro Ranch is incredible. The fact that they accept dogs is just awesome.
Feel free to dial 0 on the phone if you need any champagne glasses for the dogs or yourself. Feel free to ask us.
Woo! When the massage therapist arrived, she started on Jasmine. For Jasmine, it was pure bliss. But with Bristow, some things never change.
That's my good boy. There we go. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. He likes to follow me around with his nose right there. He likes to lie around and watch me with a hopeful stare. And when he scratches at the door, I let him come inside. like my dog loves me, just like a dog, just like a love dog, just like a dog, yeah, just like a big hot doggy dog. I wanna be your mutt, pat my butt. I wanna love you like my dog loves me. At my body and his hair stands on end.